Hello, thank you for your time. This is Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So the point of this video is a couple things. One is to give you some techniques, tips, and tricks to use on the website to increase your online presence, your leads, and your business. And two is to compare your website to a local competitor's website. See those techniques could outrank them, get you more on the top of the page of Google, which increase your traffic and your leads. So I'll talk about three things: content, backlinks, and citations. And whatever I talk about here, they're free tips to you. But if you want to talk about that or anything else, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, let's talk about these steps. So first is content. So on your homepage, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words. Just depend on the competition number of keywords needed. So a keyword is anything that someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. So in your content, you can place keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website to be found for. So right now you got a pretty nice laid out website. I wouldn't change anything about it at all. Like all your services right here, very eye-popping. More services right there, very personable. So yeah, on the outside, wouldn't change much at all, but there's things you could do that you can't see on the site that'll optimize it more and get more eyes on it and more searchability on Google. So speaking of Google, if I lived in Kearney, Missouri, I might type this in. That's the service you do, HVAC, and here's what typically comes up. Ads come up here, and if you haven't done this already, it's a good investment. It's a good way to be right in the front of faces of consumers, optimizing these ads and beating out some of these competitors. That's one strategy. Here's a map pack right here. I'll talk more about that in a minute. There you are right there. Good job. But we call these organics right here. So, the goal is to organically be at the top of the page for any kind of service you do or area you provide for. So right now your top competitor is this Hale's. And so I'll compare your website to his. And as you scroll down, even though you have a strong website, even on the front end and back end, just when you type in HVAC Kearney, Missouri, I don't think your website's on the first page, but you have to be pretty close because you're pretty close to this website. So just a few tweaks. There's no reason why you can't dominate all this area with Kearney, Missouri. We'll go back there. So here's their website. So I'll compare this website to yours. And first off, to do this tool, here's the tool we use. It's called Ahrefs, and here's your URL. So as I said, it was keywords. And you have a lot of keywords already. So good job on the keywords. You have 688 keywords. You could always increase your keywords. Think about all the services you do. You guys offer a wide range of services. And you could tag them not only to Kearney, Missouri, but anywhere you go in that northern Kansas City area. If you go to different service areas, just tag them. And that's how you get creative, increasing keywords. And that's how you not only match your competitors, but you start dominating your competitors. And here's Hal's website right here, and here's his URL. So yeah, you're crushing him in keywords. He only has 296. It might be a little bit more intentional on the keywords though. Maybe he has some buyer intent keywords that maybe you don't have. For instance, I haven't done a deep dive in your website, but it's an example. If you don't have this keyword here that applies to you, you put that on your website, you optimize it, you get that volume, and that's how you start matching and outranking competitors. Second is the backlinks. So a backlink is anywhere where one website is linking to another website. These links act like an endorsement of your website from others, and Google uses that to build trust in your business by seeing others vouch for you. It's also like a popularity contest. Person with the most backlinks wins, but keeping in mind not all backlinks are created equal. It's important to have strong, relevant backlinks to your website. If you have websites linking you outside your industry, it just doesn't give you that trust power with Google over time. So right now you have 86 backlinks with 41 reference domains. Just compare that to Hal's here. Let's see what backlinks. So this might be giving him push power on top of the page. He has 200 backlinks and 89 reference domains. The great thing about backlinks, you don't have to recreate the wheel either. You do a deep dive in these backlinks. You pick the ones that are strong and follow. You could also link them to your website, but you add to these numbers over time. And eventually you start dominating these numbers and increasing your traffic and outranking your competitor there. Then finally, there's citation. So citation is anywhere where your business name, number, and your address are shown exactly on your Google business profile. Citations help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses since this can generate huge amounts of revenue. So the goal is to be in the top 3 here, which you are. Good job. So you don't let these other competitors jump you. Much like on pages 2 and 3 at Google, people don't click for more services. People don't click this button for more businesses. So you want to be right in front of the faces of consumers. And to even increase citations more to outrank this Shanks up here, you can increase directories like Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, and BBB, and hundreds of others you've probably heard of. Also, social media accounts are great here too, to have a good presence on social media. The idea here is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. So once Google sees you more often than these competitors, the more likely it is you outrank above them. So with your website, once your content, your backlinks, and your citations, once they all come together, you start to outgrow your competitors. And here's what you might be looking at, why that's worth it. To be in the eyes of consumers here, which you are already, but up here organically, with all the service you do and all the areas you provide for, and having that strong website also makes you have searchability, not just in Kearney, Missouri, but in that northern Kansas City area to compete with those top competitors. So not sure what your margins are, but I imagine that would generate some pretty decent revenue. And also there's many more keywords you could use to generate more and more traffic and leads. So this is what I do. I create this for you to start generating those leads yourself online. But if you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling as far as you want, feel free to reach out. I could help you out with that, give you some more information, or we just talk about goals, and I can do the research to find out exactly what could be realistic for your business and what it might take to reach those goals. So if you leave me a line of feedback, I'd love to hear your thoughts on the video, and that's how I get better at making these. And again, I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing, and thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Much luck in your business. Have a great day.